сейчас пришел кодик о том, что благодаря тому, что я играл в девку, в демку мне пришли 75 тысяч денег, которые скачиваются, и одежда, и еще Макларен Сина, что я, думаю, очень круто. Это все, да? То есть вот в Карсах, у меня, видимо, сейчас появится, нет? Я в сессии... Так, что у нас по задачкам? Форзафон, да? Наступил новый, нет, еще сутки. А, во, можно начинать, да? Earn 1 speed skill, 2 great speed skills и earn on better and speed zone. Для этого мне как раз моя новая сена, наверное, пригодится. Макларен. Макларен Сина. S2, господи. Это очень крутая тачка, я ведь думаю. Да. На ней все спидзоны, наверное, можно просто в ход ходить. Она абсолютно управляемая. Бил спинчик. И... Так, куда мы можем поехать? Нам нужна спидзона. Вот это? Вот, да, наверное, думаю, туда. Я надеюсь... Мощь этой машины... Я сумею совладать с ней. Нет, я не могу совладать с ней. Это неуправляемый чебурашка. Ну, знаете, я думаю, не часто на Макларен 7 херачит по сугробу. Который мне даже на паркинге съесть. Давай, дорожка. Жалко ее расшибать. Да, прям по это. Оп! Давай. Я думаю, я бы...
Stay within the zone so we can track you. Sorry.
Окей. Не, сена неуправляема. Недолезимая она абсолютно. А вот на моей субарочке любимой, я думаю, этот фокус бы прокатил. Где моя субарочка? Вот это. Господи, насколько она лучше чувствуется. Конечно, я тоже подзаносишь немножко. Мне кажется, сильно за миллион мне выдали за игру в демку.
With his gloves pinned to his jacket, holding his sled, and wearing a big sad frown, just like the one he wore in 3rd grade when it snowed and he couldn't go outside because he had the flu. That's me right now.
Forzathon daily challenge complete. See you back tomorrow? Of course I will.
Not with beats like this. Check it out.
Большая территория. Ну, сколько? Одну, две. Две есть. То, что мне надо. Так, а вот там табличка. И earn 2 great speed skills. Я думаю, с этим вообще разберемся. Табличка в поле. Так, что у нас еще
People are
имеется?
coming up to me asking whether or not you hacked the speed zone data. Should have seen their faces when I told them your scores were real. Fancy proving them wrong again?
Что у нас вообще здесь есть по плану? А, есть барн. Отлично. Вот к нему мы
Turn
поедем.
around when it is safe to do so.
Оп. Да. О, фоточка. Смогу ли грецкий взять? Вот и все.
You know all those shows on the telly where people move away from the city to live here? Well, you can see why, can't you?
Продолжаем веселье. Я не уверен, что я на этой машине вообще смогу здесь грейд спид. Типа она не для...
Hey, who there wants to listen to some scandalous gossip? I know, you all do. Well, listen, it sounds like drivers at Horizon are on the lookout for a speed machine sitting abandoned in a barn not far from the festival
О,
site.
грейд спид.
Now, we'll keep you updated as this juicy...
Комплитит, все, я заработал. 7 дейлис. Классно, что здесь дейли дняться несколько нет. То есть ты не как в игре должен... Так, это я сделал, да? А что вот за кнопочки? Почему пипочки? По сложности, что ли? Максимальная скорость тачки, около 250. Он просто движок уже больше не тянется.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
На такой трассе можно было на Макларене ехать. До самого конца ехать? машин вообще нет на трассе.
Turn
здорово.
around when it is safe
Да.
to do so.
Нет.
Recalculating route.
Так, гарчик.
In 400 meters, turn right.
Двигаться.
Turn right.
Какая-то
Turn around
Взлетный
when it is
хвоста.
safe to do so. In 200 meters, turn sharp right.
попал.
In 100 meters, turn right.
Так, все. Тоска. Построил.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 meters, turn left.
What up, Horizonites? You are back, and we have a very special guest right here with
I
me
want
in the
to
booth.
come home.
Racer, welcome to Base Arena.
Hi, awesome to be
Yep.
here. Thanks so much for having me.
So, what brings you to the UK? What have you
Моделька,
got
значит,
going on here
похожа
at
на
Horizon?
As my followers will know, I am doing a series of vids on classic racing games, recreating them IRL.
Nice. So, what's your favorite retro racing game then?
Tough one. I have to say Night Racer 1976. First ever to feature a first-person perspective.
Yes, you heard the Lady Horizon, that's right. Okay, so listen, while I've got you, I was hoping to get some social media tips, because I've got this page, but it's not really taken off, and I was kind of hoping to...
Oh, sure,
Сиреневый?
Scott. Send me a message sometime, yeah? Thanks again.
Oh, no, I mean, the thing is that I kind of did send you a couple, but yeah, no, absolutely. Okay, let's have another track, Horizon. And if you want to follow me, it's @Scotty_realness.
Что такое? Вент какой-то? Да, давай. Да. 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 Я обычно молчу в мультиплеере, чтобы не мешать другим, да? Я молчу. Давай. И звучит серьезно. работает. Классно. Машина на резине, что ли? Капец.
Hey, don't sweat it. Catch your breath, get your head straight, you can run it again.
Денег хоть заработал. Не зря. О, это камина.
If you want to swing by the garage, I've got that Lotus Elise polished up and looking pretty sweet.
Окей, вот лист оставили.
Oh man, I knew you'd be good at this. I just knew it. You're through to the next round. I can't wait to see what you're capable of.
Так, мне по-прежнему надо тачку собрать там. Где карта?
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
О, как приятно опять сесть за руль моей суперуправляемой Субары. Я просто жму на газ, хожу в поворот. А вы что?
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
А, дрифт-клуб. Недалеко. Я помню, надо будет их Horizon Story, что-то там у меня не выполнено осталось.
Okay.
Куда? Далеко? Надо обратно ехать, ладно.
Sausage. I've updated your route to the Forza-thon live event now.
Заполняет, надо выполнять.
Horizon Base Arena.
In 400 meters,
Не хватает мне
turn right.
мощности, Субару. Жёгчик мощности.
turn right.
Там уж все пацаны собрались. Поедем сами. Не получился, получился.
Recalculating.
Там ребятки предусмотрительно приехали.
200 meters. Turn left.
Ай!
100 meters. Turn left. In 400 meters, turn sharp left. You have arrived early. Forzathon Live will begin soon.
Не очень звучит, что вы приехали рано.
You have arrived at your destination.
Эх, все потерял. Так. Дальше пока. Так, я могу спины пока сделать. Суперлайт R500. Неплохо. Это летняя машина. Что у меня есть в центре? Бизнес пейаут, денежки пришли. Ага, больше ничего не могу сделать. Так, 6 всего поинтов, господи. Короче. Эх. Машина была.
Forzathon Live, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Round 1 started!
Машина меня только не станет. Ай.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Round 1 complete! Get to round 2!
Fugitive, full day, and
дрифт. Если слиться.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Вот так? А, поедет. Ну ладно. Нельзя дорогу себе. Сейчас закрыть. Нет. Оставили опять.
Round 2 complete. Get to round 3.
Ага, да, когда я уезжаю от дороги далеко. Сбрасывается.
Turn left. In 100 meters, turn left. In 400 meters, turn left.
Легко. Оп.
In 400 meters, turn right.
И очень много.
What up, everybody? This is your boy Scott right here on the base arena. Now, guess what? I just stayed in the booth all night so that I could watch this beautiful winter sunrise.
О, тоже считается.
Also, there is about 10 feet of snow piled up against the door, and I can't actually get out. Yo, anybody want to bring me down a shovel? Hello? Horizon? Horizon? Yo, help me out. I'll play you a song.
In 400 meters, turn right.
Да, прыжочек тут не очень такой.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Round 3 complete.
Все, отлично.
Congratulations.
Да? Что, меня завязали? Что? Ладно,
I
возвращаемся
know the
опять.
feeling. Some days you're racing, you're not getting the results, and you just think, man, how much easier would this be if I was flying through the air? Fancy trying these out for me?
Вернемся.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
А, 30 спортзафон поинтов я заработал. Уже нормально. А на что я их могу потратить? Удвоил спина. Это еще лучше. Ура! Миттенс. Маркетплейс вот здесь? Нет. Здесь, по-моему, да? А, вот здесь, по-моему, да? Вот, он стоит 300, а у меня 190. Command Car, Chevrolet Colorado. А у меня уже он есть. 140, да? Тоже есть. Легендарки, да? Тачка. Лучше тачку возьмем, она пригодится. Даже остается... Нет, не остается еще 10 работы.
In 400 meters, turn left. In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right.
А, это который на крыше дома?
Recalculating route. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Не знаю. Ладно, едем дальше.
In 100 meters, turn right. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Ай. Может быть, пробить. Хорошо, поворот подписался.
What up, guys? This is Scotty Tyler coming to you from Planet Base Arena. And we are sending out a shout out to underground legend and very good friend of the station, Jamin Shah. Now, he's worried that if we do the announcements for Horizon Street Scene, like round 3's just gone live, radio, then too many people will know about it. But don't sweat it, Jay. It's the perfect cover. Nobody around here listens to Scott Tyler. They're just here for the music. See? Check it out.
Эх. Где там классика?
Timeless FM. We play all the best classical music. You're listening to Timeless FM, or perhaps not listening to anything at all, judging by the reactions around the festival to the end of the Dirt Series and Alex's Gauntlet race. My goodness, how about the drivers? Are you still able to hear anything while you're thumping and crashing and skidding around out there? Well, if you can, Don Thompson says well done, and he hopes you enjoy this next piece.
meters, turn left. In 200 meters, turn left. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Так, ищем дома. Бар. Блин, такую это. Где тут здесь заходит, да?
Turn sharp left.
Погода хорошая, должна увидеть. Опа, вон она. А, трактор.
Recalculating route.
Уже в центре.
In 400 meters, turn left. Turn sharp left. In 100 meters, turn right. In 100 meters, turn sharp left.
Got it?
Здесь что же?
Yep, hold it right there. I'm coming.
Ого. Тут пинг-мобиль какой-то. Я, кажется, представляю, что это? Нет, это... Слушай.
What is that thing? Looks like a spaceship or something. I think it's a
Vibe?
TVR, but we'll have to get it back together again.
Я, да. Спасибо, что светится.
See you down at the garage soon.
Так, тут все у нас. Значит, пойдем в школу драйверов. Спин. Эх, могла быть Mazda.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 400 meters, turn left. Recalculating
Ай,
route.
ну как так? С моста слететь нельзя. Порядок дорожного. Все рано. Не знаю, как потом по всем дорогам буду проезжать.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Нет точки сфотки. Это красивое место. Окей.
Recalculating route. In 200 meters, turn left.
Воу. Зашел. Тачку там мне здесь дадут, мне не надо самому брать.
In 400 meters, turn right.
Ай.
Let's see, what happened over the weekend, ladies and gentlemen? Mrs. Thompson and I went to the most fascinating quilting museum. Saw the quilts, met the quilters, even got to lay in a few stitches of our own. And... Hey?
Ждем? Что за драйв клуб? Ой, этот, ну да, дрифт клаб.
Hello, my
какая
name is
машинка.
Robert. Don't need to tell me your name, Joel's done plenty of that. I've gathered a group of like-minded drivers together here at the festival, and I hoped you might help us attract more. We're called Drift Club, you see. We like to... well, you can probably guess. Some like the rush, but I'm rather partial to the engineering, I must say. Why don't you take my old Nissan 240 out and see which you enjoy better?
Окей, Ниссанка.
The first thing to do, really, is go into your car settings and switch off the traction control. It might be a button, or it might need a pair of pliers and a bit of tape, but it must be done. Traction is the natural enemy of drifting.
Как мне тракшн?
Very good.
Так, у меня есть опция-то? Сеттингс, да? Контрол, может здесь есть трекшн? Хорн, мап, паус, акселерейт. Окей, это не контрол. Ну окей.
Technically, but now let's see some passion. Come on.
Так, мне же еще ехать надо. Здесь ивент-то не на время проводится, а на количество очков.
A bit of speed, turn in, feather the eve.
Борчик.
Brake as you hold the accelerator. It's more of an art form, really. I'll let you work it out.
Вот это была ошибка.
I'm sure you've noticed them, but we've started adding some flags to bits of road that are really quite good for drifting. A great bit of practice for drift driving.
Окей. Так, ну и трекшн сейчас выключу тогда. Так, а что там? Ага, по количеству, понятно. Здесь самый сложный баланс между дрифтуем.
We've had a drift club meeting and decided to keep score of how our members do on all these routes. Make it a bit of a game, you see. This is the Subaru BRZ for boxer engine, rear wheel drive, and the zenith of drifting technology. I'm also quite partial to acronyms. Why don't you take a nice morning drive? And if you want to throw the back end out along the way, that'd be all right with me. That machine is capable of more, and so are you.
400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Вот Distraction гораздо бодрее делается. Это, конечно, не классический дрифт из Need for Speed, где он был самым веселым из вообще.
Well, you certainly can't do that with engineering alone.
Так что пора.
Nicely done. Now, we'll keep your score on the Drift Club ladder for eager new drivers to try and beat. I'd prefer they didn't, but you know what we get. This computer games have made them competitive, I think.
Окей, ну я почему-то потихоньку осваиваюсь. Subaru BRZ нормально. Subaru. Хорошо. И там стоит даже...
Good news. Drift Club membership is climbing steadily thanks to you. As soon as I get the membership cards and name badges ready, you'll be the first to know. I'd like us to be known as an inclusive club. You don't need a Japanese performance machine to throw around. An American performance machine will do very nicely too.
Дочь СРТ 2018 какая, да? 2015 Challengers.
It's quite lengthy, so you'll need a good bit of forward as well as sideways.
meters. Turn sharp right. Turn sharp right.
Ой, так, правильно, я понял.
Force equals mass times acceleration minus friction. Drifting is all mathematics, you see. I do like mathematics. Though, you might say it's as easy as braking on the way into the turn to make the back lively. This shifts weight onto the front of the car, increasing grip, and reducing weight on the rear wheels.
Мешал на карте.
Well, now the rubber's warm, let's keep going, shall we?
400 meters. Turn sharp left.
Я назвал чуи. Мое место сосед. Ага, у меня здесь мультиплеер не сбрасывается. Так, откатаемся. Чтобы не врезаться в эту машину.
Turn sharp left. In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 200 meters, turn sharp right. Turn sharp right.
Outstanding. Now let's really shred those tires.
Так, а вот сцене тут, видимо, я собрал второй звук.
400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Так, все, пора ехать.
You make it look really easy. Liven up the rear, apply a bit of acceleration, then steer. And Robert is your father's brother.
На. Скорее всего, ну окей. Оп. 150 левел. Ачивочки за это не будет. Lotus 6, Lotus S. 2016, я не знал, что у Lotus в 2016 году машина еще. 25 тысяч. Ну ладно. Деньги. Дальше. Как там задачка? 30, 75, 140. 50, 350. Угу. Идет логика с тобой, да? Вот надо знать. Что на этот раз? Что на этот раз? Интригующе. Что за тачку нам дадут?
There's a nice spot on the way up to Edinburgh the Drift Club's been eyeing up. I think you've earned the right to have first crack and show off a little, what you reckon? I've thrown on new high grip front tyres, tuned the throttle response in the computer and lowered it on firm springs. Well, if you get to show off, and so do I.
Не знаю, что это машина. Honda
I've
Skoda.
put in a route down to the old rail yard.
Honda S200.
I think you'll see what I'm getting at.
Вижу.
Not bad. But do I need to explain again about power to weight ratios? Very nice. Very nice. I like the back end work particularly. And up here, just a cheeky little detour down the side. Well, off you go, eh? No rush, do Drift Club proud. I'm really chuffed Joel persuaded you to front up our little van. I think it's just the thing we needed. If we really want to be taken seriously, we need a bit of a personality to lead the way. A nice one. Anyway, no more said about that.
Дальше.
Onwards and upwards, huh? We'll take a longer
Тоже
drift
чарджер
drive
на
this
какой
time.
другой.
Show drift clubbers the skills and technical challenges involved
Ah,
in
it's Shil-
covering that
Ой, не
sort of
Shelby.
distance. 98 Sylvia K, 2.6 litre
Oh,
inline
нет, это
6
Sylvia.
and the full Rocket Bunny boss kit. I might have got a little carried away here, but I was sure you wouldn't mind.
Слива? Не знал даже.
Remember when I talked
Oh,
about
there's
too
a-
much power? This is too much power. You really shouldn't need to floor it. Watch the rear. It's slippy. If it comes out, you use it.
98 Nissan Silvia K.
In too
Сколько
much
лошадей? 770.
power.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Самая сложная ситуация на дороге, да?
That's what I like to see. Now, I would like to see more, please.
In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Friction is what everyone wants to see. Not actual friction, of course, because that's an invisible force. There's no way to see an invisible force. What you can see, however, is clouds of smoke from tyres starting to burn at 121.11 degrees Celsius or 250 degrees Fahrenheit for those who prefer imperial measurements, of course.
Так, все, пора хватит. Нет, надо откатываться и погнали, потому что не успею иначе.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right. In 400 meters, turn left.
А?
Turn left.
Да, откатывайся. Немного.
What did you make of that?
Отлично.
If we get them used to long drives, we can have drift clubbers laying down rubber in every corner of the UK.
Одну все. О, видно. Что если для, вот, например, когда... Little Bell Drift? Что если для там, где важна скорость, я буду просто включать максимальную простую сложность, просто гнать? Что мне там ни машину ловить не надо, ничего. Дрифта, конечно, это не подойдет.
Turns out that barn find is a TVR Speed 12. Get to the garage. You gotta see this.
Пора дождаться. О,
Ever tried drifting uphill? It's quite a skill. I'll admit I'm useless at it, but you're going to show Drift Club it can be done. And I've found just the spot for it. And just the car. Borrowed this from G-Min at the festival. Nice young fella, if a little excitable. practically flung the keys at me when I said I'd be handing it over to you.
Хунига. Yeah, baby.
Here we go. A nice technical drive on mixed road surfaces.
Хунига. Кимихана.
You love the technical ones.
Ой, да. Главную дорогу. Ты буквально стал по своей стороне выбирать. Проворот, поворот.
Very good technically, but now let's see some passion. Come on. Balance is key. Steer and counter steer. Enough throttle to push the power slide, enough brake to hold your grip. You know, I really should be writing these bits of wisdom down somewhere.
Да, пошел. Ай.
Fabulous. Drift clubbers, take note. There's more where this came from. Now, some people claim that you have to use rear-wheel drive cars to drift. That is simply not true. Some of the greatest proponents of functional oversteering, or drifting if you prefer, come from stage rally. And some of them predate Mr. Takahashi.
Mm-hmm. Now. Еще одну бы призу выиграл бы.
Some also claim that Japanese or American cars are the only options for functional oversteer. This is also not true. Here at Drift Club, we find drift machines in all sorts of odd places. Sweden, for instance. This is the Volvo 242 Turbo Evolution, featuring a few little adjustments of my own. I think you'll find it more than adequate.
Хе-хе.
Courses later.
110, да? Турбо Evolution достаточно.
Though, you're welcome to have a little fun on the way.
Не лучше дрифткар.
I suspect that machine is capable of more. And so are you. Just my point. People think drifting is simply losing control of the vehicle, when in fact, you are delicately balancing traction loss with grip. It's a carefully controlled loss of control, is what I'm saying.
Ну, это был самый невеселый пока.
Joel tells me there are drift clubs popping up all over the continent. Berlin, Paris,
Punk.
Amsterdam. I didn't start those ones. Did you start those ones? Should I send them the newsletter? In any case, meet the classic 1969 Mustang Boss. An incredible machine. And that was before they let yours truly under the hood. These long country drives are perfect for spreading drift club far and wide. So if you can make your way to Broadway for me, please.
Ой, у него даже нету трекшн контрола.
Rubber's warm, let's keep going, shall we?
Шелви, не чую, господи.
You know, it all began with Kunimitsu Takahashi. He invented drifting because he was winning all of his races and he wanted a bit of a challenge. Crikey! Show me that again, whatever you just did. There you have it. Drifting is about entertainment, not just engineering. Some members of our club are a little too fixated on the technical details of drifting, if you ask me.
Так, он все еще гонка.
Easy now, coming up on my favourite sequence, the technical bit, with lots of tight turns.
400 meters. Turn left. In 400 meters, turn right.
Would it be more of a challenge if I made you wear washing up gloves? The spirit of Mr. Takahashi is alive and well in Horizon Drift Club. While the spirit of Robert Glenn is more than happy endlessly fiddling with his engine and suspension. Thank you very much.
Вот это отличная машина для дрифта, я вам скажу. Глава.
You seem to enjoy your trip through Edinburgh, so we should try that again. Traffic is always light in the morning, so you should have the roads practically to yourself. And I'd like to send you in this. 3rd gen RX-7 sequential twin turbochargers on a front engine rear wheel configuration. It's rather good, if you like that sort of thing.
Okay.
You should know the way. Though, of course, you're welcome to use the sat-nav. Sorry, I'm not sure why I said that. not bad. But do I need to explain again about power to weight ratios? Traffic is generally light in the mornings, but I've had a friend on the council close down the roads for us, so it really won't be an issue. Sorry, I'm not sure why I said that either. Certainly can't do that with engineering alone. Now it's a friendly club, no need to make the rest of us look foolish. There you go.
Huh?
Edinburgh Drift. If I might be allowed a little joke at the expense of the film industry.
Есть 3 звезды. Очень хорошо. Могу 140 тысяч выиграть вместо этого говна. Ну, я, мне кажется, освоился с дрифтом. Посмотрим, что там. Последним. Ooh.
I think we've done it. Everyone is talking about Drift Club. It's been on the radio, and I've been hearing the clubs cropping up all over the place. To celebrate it, though, I've got something really spectacular. We are standing in the presence of the Shelby Cobra 427. In my opinion, as close to heaven as you'll ever drive. This one belongs to Miss Dawson, who is something of a petrol head, if I may be so bold, and a real connoisseur of British automobiles.
Кобра, вот это адская машина вообще, да? Shelby Cobra.
And you will be driving it up to the Horizon Festival and into the drift circle in the middle of the festival. I must say I'm quite jealous.
Состояние.
That's what I like to see. Now, I would like to see more, please.
Так, ну здесь прям реально надо будет менеджмент.
Outstanding. Now let's really shred those tires.
Поиграл. Поиграл. Поиграл.
Almost there. Keep it together now, Robert. There it is. The drift circle. And the whole world watching. I can barely breathe. Would you by any chance be interested in having your picture on the cover of the Drift Club handbook? Flippin', this has really been quite the journey, isn't it? And may I add that it has been a personal honor to see you in action.
Yes.
So, after discussion with the other members of the club, we'd like to extend you personal membership for life, mind, of Drift Club.
Окей. Осталось теперь собрать все остальные. Попробуем? Время 006, можно еще не готовить. Не знаю, что там за 10-й что-то тачку дают. Ачивочка. All finish.
Enjoying Drift Club? Yeah? Never realized why the same bunch of drivers kept calling me for replacement tires until now.
I'll let you know when the club is on next.
140 тысяч. Окей.
Hello, my name is Robert. Don't need to tell me your name, Joel's done plenty of that. I've gathered a group of like-minded drivers together here at the festival, and I hoped you might help us attract more. We're called Drift Club, you see. We like to... well, you can probably guess. Some like the rush, but I'm rather partial to the engineering, I must say. Why don't you take my old Nissan 240 out and see which you enjoy better?
40 тысяч это нормально.
The first thing to do, really, is go into your car settings and switch off the traction control. Might be a button, or it might need a pair of pliers and a bit of tape, but it must be done. Traction is the natural enemy of drifting. Very good technically, but now let's see some passion. Come on. Very nice. Very nice. I like the back-end work particularly. A bit of speed, turn in, feather the e-brake as you hold the accelerator. It's more of an art form, really. I'll let you work it out. Very technically proficient. Well done.
С ума буквально, сама дрифт заходит. Главное знать, где свет.
I'm sure you've noticed them, but we've started adding some flags to bits of road that are really quite good for drifting. A great bit of practice for drift driving.
Yep. Вау, хватило. Немного было, по-моему, уже. Ой, что там? Глобал Инфлюенс. Не, надо велосипед спустить. Нефть были, наверное, там целую кучу. Он даже насыпал. Плохо? Нет. Почему скауп недоступен? У меня оффлайн? Ладно. Так. 50 тысяч, 30 месяцев, да, вот. Все, да? 350. Серьезно, уже гол.
We've had a drift club meeting and decided to keep score of how our members do on all these routes. Make it a bit of a game, you see?
This is the Subaru BRZ for boxer engine, rear-wheel drive, and the zenith of drifting technology. I'm also quite partial to acronyms.
250.
Why don't you take a nice morning drive? And if you want to throw the back end out along the way, that'd be all right with me. I suspect that machine is capable of more. And so are you. Fabulous. Drift clubbers, take note. There's more where this came from.
In 400 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Так, надо сделать что-то, потому что время мало остается, а расстояние очень большое. Плохо? Плохо? Так, вот сейчас занос не зашел неправильно, я бы...
You see? Forget all my explanations of drifting. Just watch this. Nicely done. Now, we'll keep your score on the Drift Club ladder for eager new drivers to try and beat. I prefer they didn't, but you know how they get. This computer games have made them competitive, I think. I'm coming for the medal. Running to another level. Running. I won't ever settle. Running. I'ma go and get it. Running. I'm coming for the medal. They don't wanna love me till I'm winning.
Да, вот это, потому что 300 тысяч надо, да? Там что-то неуправляемо было.
Some also claim that Japanese or American cars are the only options for functional oversteer. This is also not true. Here at Drift Club,
We find drift machines in all sorts of odd places. Sweden, for instance. This is the Volvo 242 Turbo Evolution, featuring a few little adjustments of my own. I think you'll find it more than adequate.
Погнали.
Course is late though, you're welcome to have a little fun on the way. Now the rubber's warm, let's keep going, shall we?
Плохо.
Show me that again, whatever you just did. You see, this is just my point. People think drifting is simply losing control of the vehicle, when in fact, you're delicately balancing traction loss with grip. It's a carefully controlled loss of control, is what I'm saying.
Супер спинвил. Come on, baby. О, для мустанга. Абсолютно бесполезно. Сколько у меня очков в итоге набрал? 23, нормально. Спин. Иногда вот его можно пропустить, иногда нельзя. Почему? Так, что тут еще у нас? Сайт Спарско. People love can performance increase in event finish. Вот это хорошо. Формер. Дрифт это вообще супер важно для меня. Так, что тут у нас есть? Из важного, из интересного. А что я за ачивку получил, за что? Я ачивки смотрю, что там еще есть интересно. Окей, ну там, короче, ничего сложного нет. Так, что у нас тут есть? Велосипед еще обычно откуда-то прилетел. А, в гараж мне надо. Домой всегда надо. Какой поближе? Вот это? А, нет, это стоит 6400. Да, едем.
My tour guide last week told me about a classic car lying around in a barn somewhere here. Yes, I go on guided tours. What's wrong with that? Be surprised how much you learn.
In 200 meters, turn right.
А, у меня вроде машинки не было.
Turn right.
Да, так весело, занос.
Indicating route. In 200 meters, turn left. In 400 meters, turn left. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 meters, turn right.
My goodness me, ladies and gentlemen, it is really coming down out there now. We have an official blizzard warning from the Horizon Festival, and the snow is starting to pile up against the windows of the Timeless FM booth. And, supposing I get trapped. One of you with a great big truck is coming to get me, aren't you? Wouldn't forget about your old mate Don Thompson, would you?
Нашел, как удачно он прилетел, прям можно сказать.
If you found it, I'll be there in a tick. You have? Yes! Don't you dare open it without me.
Астон Мартин? Просто Мартин, может, как там называется.
Will you look at that? It's a Spitfire. Not the plane, obviously. It might not look it now, but this car was a masterpiece of British design. Makes you proud.
Кеюшки. Не зря.
I'll get someone else to take this back.
Так, нам пора домой вернуться. Здесь дом есть.
All this talk of Britain is giving me wanderlust.
Ай. Да блин, ну куда делать? Несущие стены в здании.
In 400 meters, turn left. In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 400 meters, turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Ай.
In 400 meters, you will arrive at your destination. You have arrived at your destination.
Так, что мы тут можем сделать? И... Мы все купили. Завис, то что такое вообще? Могу оглядеть машину все. Здесь какая-то магнитная есть. Что у меня? Ну, у меня есть, да. Поздравляю. У меня есть Макларен. Сена, неуправляемый. Сена. А это что? Это мои тачки, да? А, нет, байка. Окей. Нахер? А это все мои тачки или все в игре, которые есть? Ну ладно, пофиг. Можно кастомайз что-нибудь сделать, да? Одежду рейрную надеть. Что там по рейру? Джекетов рейрных у меня нет, да? Да. Митонс. А, Бард Фейнс, да, вот это.
See, these were built as GT races, but you could convert them to a road spec if you passed the special vehicle approval test. I guess this one never did. Lucky for us here at Horizon, we're exempt.
Отлично.
See that engine? 7.7 litres, 12 cylinders, maybe 1,000 horsepower. I feel like I've just found a decommissioned nuclear warhead in an old shed. Take it, but just be careful with it, yeah?
Не шевелится. Так, что могу покупать? Тут все у меня есть. Так, а меня интересует сейчас.
To talk about Drift Club, I find your explanations of grip and weight transfer very, enlightening as well.
Oh, there's plenty more where that came from. You'll see as much at our next meetup.
If I'm able. Very busy here in the booth.
Ну все, короче, давайте. Покеду на сегодня. 2 часа отыграли. Спасибо.